Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's Crush It in Sales podcast. I'm your host, Melinda Van Fleet, and I'm so excited that you decided to join me today. Today is going to be just a quick little nugget that came through to me on a walk. If you listen to my other podcast, which is called The Good Karma Success Coach, you will know that a good majority of the time, I just leave it up to the universe to give me the topic and I roll with that. So I hadn't thought much about the podcast I released last week on niching. And quite frankly, I didn't do a good job promoting it. I don't know why, I just was busy, no real reason. So when this came through to me out of nowhere, I wasn't listening to any content. I wasn't thinking about anything. My mind was very clear and open. I had to laugh because I was like, this actually makes sense. So this is another level beyond basic level of the niching concept that, again, I talked about on the last podcast. And that is not everyone is ready to not have a niche. That is what came through to me from the universe. And I was like, you're totally right. So if you're someone out there that thinks I don't want to have a niche, but it's not working for me, and I've put in, a lot of the work, a lot of the effort, I've taken action, it's been a significant amount of time, I've done all the things, right? I've done all the things, and it still isn't working for me. You may be trying to fit into some shoes that you're just not ready for yet. So you may be ready for shoes that are more niched, right? I don't know why shoes is coming through to me, but shoes that are more niched. You may have more specific expertise and wisdom in a certain area, because honestly, the universe only gives you what you are ready for. And this is just true. So sometimes our ego thinks we are ready for something and we're really not. And then that kind of goes into a whole, energetic alignment and confidence and all these things that might be happening at the more of a subconscious level that it requires some inner work, and working with a one-on-one coach is really good to help work through those things. But just for the sake of this podcast, sometimes people, they just aren't ready for that yet. And maybe they never will be. We don't know, right? Life's a journey of evolution and transformation. So if you're someone that was trying to go wide, let's say, and you weren't having any success, maybe going narrow is a path for you at the moment based on your level of experience and wisdom. So I can see that now after I've had conversations with people, when I reflect back on that, even myself, like years ago when I started and calling myself, as a niche, a mindset coach, I am so much farther along now than I was 3 years ago. So my confidence level, my energetic alignment, it makes sense to me now. Like I see so much clearly than I did, years ago. And I think there's a lot in that, a lot of different experiences that I've had starting in corporate America for 16 years, then being an independent sales rep for 12 years, building a successful business with my husband for over 10 years, and then being in this lane first as a side hustle and then full time now for over a year is a lot of experience with relationships with my husband, helping him work through his anxiety and depression and believe in himself and take action towards building a very successful charter business. All the challenges we have with that business, which is like above and beyond any business model I could ever think of. It's insane. And, moving somewhere, starting over from scratch with nothing, both of us at the same time. All the things I've been through, multiple deaths I've experienced in my family at very young ages, horrible relationships, all the things I've written about, it's all out there between my books and my blogs and my podcasts, posts, etc. But all of those experiences, my point is, all of those experiences have led me to be at the place I'm at now, right? Versus saying I only help people with creating a podcast. I'm just going to use that as an example. So maybe years ago, with the success of our podcast, especially my husband's podcast, his is really, really, really big, I could have said I was a podcast coach, right? but I just kind of kept on my path and kept trying to figure things out. So I just want you to look at that. So if you listened to last week's podcast and you're still like maybe having some doubt, that could be your intuition going, okay, you needed like this extra little nugget, because for some reason this was really called for me to add on as a part 2, because I wasn't planning this. So it's meant for somebody out there to give them just some peace. Like, it's not meant to trigger you, make you feel bad. That's not it at all. It's meant for you to just have some peace and to pick a lane and stay focused in that lane and do that thing. And maybe someday you'll evolve to something else, right? Again, we don't know. It's the evolution and transformation of our lifetimes. But just know that this is meant to give you some peace and help build your confidence in the lane that you decided to choose to definitely work with people and share your expertise and wisdom. So what else? Besides that, I'm just going to share a little bit. I have had an amazing weekend. I created 3 more audios. The first one I created, if you haven't heard, is called Freedom from Overthinking. Then I created another one called Release the Overwhelm. A third one created Believe, Key to Manifesting. And the fourth one so far is called Success 5 Codes. So these are all individually priced at $22. There's a bundle package that you can buy that includes the Masterclass workshops. And the Masterclass workshops start up again on September 13th. It's a Tuesday. I believe I got that date right. I don't have a calendar in front of me. And what I decided to do based on last month's confidence alignment, it was called 360 Confidence Alignment, was the first one I did, is to have the first day be about half of the time with me talking and sharing, and then half of the time is workshop, and then follow up 48 hours later as Q&A, where you can have proximity to me live in a group setting to go over any questions you may have from the homework, from the workshop, from anything I said that can just allow like a little bit more learning and evolution. So these are just structured very differently than what has been going on online that I have seen. So I haven't seen anyone do this exact format. And I'm really, really, really excited about it. It suits me. It suits my human design. It suits how I have experienced the coaching industry and how I wish to leave my footprint out there in this lane. And I really just think it's really helpful to do a format like this, because I know that, yes, I have received a lot of great information and nuggets and a lot more validation, I'd say too, from watching a Facebook Live that may be a coach talking for an hour and a half, because they have that built within them, within their human design. And then at the end they go, here's some homework. I never do that homework. I never, it's just not in me. So I want to have the homework type thought-provoking questions and workshops, activities be within the hour, because I'm a tighter presenter. That is my human design. I only have the Freak Genius channel in my throat. That's it. That's all I got. One thing. So I keep it tight. And I also want to mention that each workshop masterclass series will embody learning about your human design so you can best live your life and maximize your business too, like I am. And then have day 2, 48 hours later, be Q&A. So you have like 48 hours to let things ruminate, see what else comes through in your intuition and your guidance and any other questions you may have, and really like let things percolate a little bit, and then come back to me 48 hours later with any questions you may have. And I will do my best to answer all those questions, and the questions just need to be in alignment with the program. So that is super exciting. And I will have links to that in the show notes for this. And you can follow me on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram, or always check out my website, because I keep my website updated. You have to just click into the boxes to get to the sales page, which is very brief, but it has all the PayPal links. So that's how I've set it up. So it's just very simple and seamless and easy for me to update. and easy for people to know where to go, because I know a lot of times people don't know where to go. So that is where you can go. So you just click on my website, you look for the box. So far there's 6 boxes. You click on that little button that takes you to a sales page, and again has the PayPal links. So super easy. Super easy. I like things easy. So there's just a lot going on in my world. So I don't want to overload this podcast, because I know sometimes people are like, what? And then they're all confused. So for this point in time, it's the 4 audios that I have released. The links again will be in the show notes with the bundle package pricing, and then also the workshop masterclasses. So the focus of September is social media confidence alignment. October will be about visibility. November will be about feeling. And in December, I'm going to bring back 360 confidence alignment, because that will be a reoccurring program every 3 to 4 months. So lots of good stuff. I'm so excited. And Beyond Basic Mastermind, I hope to start that in October. So that will also be part of the bundle pricing, that if you're in that mastermind group, it's a year level commitment, then you will also get the masterclasses and the audios just included like other coaches do. I think that's fantastic. So I'm more than happy to offer something like that too, because I love programs like that. Yay. All right, that's it. Until next week, I hope you crush it in sales. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you. And I'm just sending you lots of love and good vibes. Thanks for listening. Bye.